He was the best fraud I knew.
Yeah, let's pay my respects, man. You can hold this salt right here. Told you not to play me.
Why we hate you.
Alright guys, this is Leveling Up series, so you already know I'm gonna have a guest, and this one is a very talented guest, and he has been very consistent in all tournaments he's entered, as of recent especially, and he tied with Combo Fiend for 9th place at Seasons Meetings in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and even gave me a run for my money. Welcome, Lincon, DragonGod Morris. Oh,
What's good, Dre?
okay, I see. You all blinged out. I guess you got beat by a chain and a chain. Okay. All right, so you introduce yourself to the fans out there. You got fans, you know, Mr. Buki in North America.
I am the best Ibuki, yes. My name is Lincon, DragonGod Morris.
Okay.
That's the gamer handle, DragonGod.
Where'd you start?
Where did I
Everybody wants to know
start?
where you start. So you just do a burrow, give them a burrow.
Well, I come from Manhattan, and when I was a little kid, we had this place called Cyber Games, and that was where I trained mostly. And but I was never a tournament player. And then I met this this kid named Michael Williams Infinite, better known as Infinite. And
He sounds real unimportant.
he was real solid at Marvel 2, and he brought me to CF. We were good friends. We still are.
Not being around anymore. You're really good at that. Not being on the team.
So he brought me to CF, and then that's when I first saw Justin and Sanford play, and I played them, and they OCV'd me both every time. So
Damn, one character.
so I got bodied. I was playing Dan, Blackheart, and some other random character, doesn't matter. I was a scrub. So I had to step it up, so I stepped it up, and I became good friends with Sanford and everyone else, and basically I started going to tournaments because of Marvel 2, and then I became one of the best in Guilty Gear, which people may not know about. Me, along with Nerd Josh and Marlon Pie, we were the best in New York.
Did he say what? Who was that second name?
Nerd Josh. Nerd Josh had the best Faust. Shout outs to Nerd Josh, Team Spooky.
Marlon Pie had the best Faust?
Oh no, Marlon Pie had the best Eddie.
And Faust. So, like, what's your motivation to play these games? Everybody has to have a motivation. What is it that drives you these characters? You love them? What is it?
Well, I liked comic books ever since I was growing up. My dad was a big comic book collector.
We got a lot in common.
So he also owned a video store when I was a little kid. So I actually had whole arcade cabinets to myself. So I would play Mortal Kombat 2 on the arcade and Street Fighter, and so I grew up liking games.
Okay.
And yeah, so my motivation is I genuinely like the characters. I like art, and I think video games, fighting games, are like just a ridiculous thing.
Do you play games in general? It's not just fighters?
I used to play all games, but I got bored with all games except for fighting games because they have the most replay value to me because I can verse humans. I like competition, and I like thinking against my
the smartest
opponent.
person we brought here.
So so that's what drives me. I like the competition. I like art, and video games is a form of art to me that you can control. Like it's just an amazing thing. I like fighting games.
All right. So last but not least, I just wanted to know personally, what drives you to pick cheap characters? You are a person that does not think twice about being on a character select screen and going, oh, this is cheap, gotta pick it.
It's I don't necessarily like the cheap characters. Like I usually just like the characters that look cool to me, and it just so happens that the characters that look the coolest to me happen to be really cheap. Like Hakuma, that was my main. That was my main before Ibuki and Street Fighter, and Akuma just looks really cool to me. He looks like a cooler Ryu, and Ryu's my dude. I like the Shotos. I like characters that can throw fireballs and have an invincible uppercut. Characters that have fireballs and invincible uppercuts are my thing. So.
I mean, bitches who won't fight, right? Full screen fighting. You know, I'm a Bison player, so I resent that. Anyway, there won't be any running today because me and you are gonna play a first to 10 in a game where I could swing all day, right? And we're gonna try to teach these people something about, you know, how my team versus yours. I'll be using my secondary team. You'll be using one of your mains or your secondaries. I'm not
my newest main team in Ultimate is Iron Fist Nova Ghost Rider. I like Iron Fist because he has the chi of the dragon, you know. So I have to have the best Iron Fist, and I do already on the East Coast. So I'm coming after Justin's title.
America. Yours is better than Justin. So let's get this first attempt done. Hold on, Justin. Alright guys, so I'm about to pick my last character. Lincon is using the team of Iron Fist, as he told you. That would be Nova as the second, and Ghost Rider. I will be using Nemesis, Virgil Strider, but not all the way. I just know people like Nemesis and we're gonna idea how to use them. I'm not saying I'm the best example, but right now you're watching me, so you have to hold that. Yeah, so here we go. We're gonna get into it. Maybe I give you an idea of how Nemesis could or should be played. Some team synergy with him. And after I'll switch off to my actual secondary team, which is triple SSS. Oh my god, you're right, I got opened up. Doesn't that suck?
Yeah.
There's so much grab range. That's crazy. Wow. Nice, Lincon. Spit? Yeah. that was good. What can he do without an assist though? Oh, you made that up at home? Oh my god. Am I really gonna die to this? Oh, another assist. He's ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Alright, real talk, I ain't mean to do that. I meant to throw the bomb. But since I was backdashing at the same time. Oh, Lincon with the footsies. I could eat a dick, right? For a weapon? Okay. Now I'm eating some fucking Chinese nonsense. Come on, Lincon, do that combo you was practicing training ball. People are going nuts when they see that combo. How annoying is that Strider assist?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Becky, look at her butt. Oh, I couldn't get that for like various reasons. Yo, Lincon! Why is your evasion skill so good? Oh, you son of a bitch. How come you didn't do rocket punch?
That move's not safe.
Really?
So I'm scared, yeah.
Oh, that was you. That was all of you too. How scary is that situation? What be scaring you? You be thinking you go. You even think he's gonna command grab you?
Yeah.
And you get hit by the stand fist.
I don't
He's
want him
cheap.
near me.
He's
He
cheap.
is cheap. I want to learn him.
Okay, guys, so welcome back. Not so much, but of course, I just played a first to 10 with Lincon, DragonGod Morris, and he will be discussing the technology behind his team or the technical issues in which he had or that he benefited from, and I will be discussing the psychology and the psychological issues that you clearly saw during first to 10. So I'd like to bring Lincon on, and you can speak your piece to these people. So, yeah.
Thank you, Dre. It's good having you here right now.
What's up?
You gotta go. Talk to the people.
Okay, want that one-on-one?
Yeah, I want that one.
Yeah.
All right, so
One-on-one with my shotgun.
we're here. You know the team I picked. So I got Iron Fist, Nova, and Ghost Rider against Nemesis, Virgil, Strider. So Dre's team is keep away. So my main thing to get in is with Iron Fist. It's hard with Nemesis, so I basically just try to get in and throw in lows in there, and then when he gets used to the lows, do an overhead. If I get rid of Nemesis with Iron Fist, then the real problem comes in on Dre's team, which is Virgil. So Virgil out-prioritizes Iron Fist, so I don't want him versus that match, so I want to get a Nova. Nova is not much better, but he's more mobile, so you want to verse mobile with mobile. If I get rid of Virgil with Nova, then Strider comes in, Strider's cleanup. Strider's a problem if he has level 3 X Factor with the Ouroboros, so I don't want him versus Ghost Rider for my last character, so I want to keep Nova alive. So I want to get in Ghost Rider to versus Strider with my Nova assist, so if he beats my Ghost Rider, I still have Nova in the end. And that's the main thing. I just got to work to get in and make sure I land those damaging combos because my team hits hard.
Okay, that sounded like bullshit. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck you.
Damn.
All right, so anyway, the psychology behind what I was trying to do is that, in all reality, I was actually just trying to scrub them out. But if you guys want some kind of philosophy or some kind of encyclopedia explanation, with Nemesis, when he's close by, I'm actually mashing on Fierce a lot. I will admit that, because Nemesis has such great grab priority. You actually don't want to be next to this character. He has command grabs. He has limbs that can come out of anywhere, and if the hyper armor activates, or the super armor, whatever it may be, and you swing or you're not blocking or you budge because you thought he was gonna grab you, well, there goes a character. You could consider your character dead. Nemesis is just the overwhelming tank who can swing. He's the scrubby, overwhelming force, easy 10, 11 hit combos that kill off characters. Virgil comes in, and he's like the first garbage man. He's like, hey, I'm the real problem on the team. I have my X Factor level 2, and he has range, and he can kind of, as people say, stay on that ass. Strider is the scrubby cleanup. Think of him as Dark Phoenix. You got your Ouroboros. He can swing for days. If he doesn't have the level 3 Ouroboros, he's still a threat because, like I said, he can swing for days. He's not so much of a threat without it, so you want to keep those meters on deck. And the team is just basically there to scrub out your opponent. It's like the easy win. Think of Magneto, Wesker, Akuma from the first game, or even better yet, maybe Justin's old team, maybe She-Hulk, Wolverine, Tatsu. Think of a team like that. Easy hit confirms, easy damage, easy THCs for the easy kill, and there's no more to be said about that. So that's all I got for you guys. How are you today, sir?
I'm very good.
I have some gator-tipped shoes here.
Those are quite classy. I'm feeling.
Can you afford those?
I mean, I got the patented Air Forces right here.
Okay. Finally a guest on my level. I commend you. I will be asking you a couple of questions today. Okay, so. All right, you go by the title DragonGod Morris. Were you influenced by actual dragons?
Yes.
Okay, because we here at the studio thought you were influenced heavily by drugs. Okay. What would you, Lincon Morris, quote in a fighting game where you won? Would it be, I won because I'm a better player, I won because I trained the hardest, or I won because I make better guesses?
I won because I made the better guesses.
Ah, I agree. If you were a real dragon, what would your name be? Fire Breath Dragon of Searing Flames, Icebane Dragon of Burning Cold, No Skill, the dragon who uses X Factor.
B, the ice dragon of super cold.
We thought you were more suited for the No Skill, the X Factor dragon. Sorry. What is the only game Combo Fiend can beat FC Jago in? A, Mario Kart 64, B, WWE SmackDown vs. Raw, C, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, or D, Dodging Me, motherfucker?
D, dodging.
Oh, yes. He does best me in that game, I admit. What is the difference between Milli Vanilli, Ashley Simpson, and Mike Ross?
Nothing, they're all white.
Actually, you were close. There's no difference between them, but they are all frauds. Thank you. All right, guys, so we're here at the end of the show, and before we move on to anything else, I will be letting you guys know that, yes, I am accepting the challenge. I won't be mentioning any names, they're not worth mentioning. So besides that, I had my guest, Lincon Morris, here today. It was a pleasure having you.
It was definitely a pleasure.
Besides that, the blow up of the week section, all that nonsense that you guys sent into us, which we appreciate, actually. We'll be answering those and blowing that stuff up next week. We're probably going to make blow up of the week its own segment. We've been trying to figure out what to do with that for the longest. That's besides the point. What I also want you guys to do is you can further check out the website. We got a new website up and running. I personally don't navigate it myself, but now I can because it's easy. So check that out. The site's cool now because it's easier to navigate, like you guys were complaining about, and so was I. Other than that, I want you to check out this little stream we got going on Thursday. It's got Ultimate, Street Fighter, but that's not all. We're going to be playing some KOF 13, maybe even some Skyrim, some Modern Warfare 3. Hey, maybe whatever you request. Maybe you want to see me versus Lincon in tennis, whatever, right? Also, I want you guys to check out something we got coming out for a little winter line here. I don't know if you want to, probably wear this. Just check it out. You can choose your own. We're going to keep that on the low. Lincon, you got any shout outs? You give them.
Like to give a shout out to my girlfriend, Miza. She holds me down. Like to give a shout out to FingerCramp. They're doing it big right now. And like to give a shout out to me for having the best Iron Fist on the East Coast. I'm coming for you, Justin. And shout out to all the Ibuki monsters out there. I still play her. I'm still the best with her. And shout outs to shout outs.
All right. So you guys already know, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. I'm out. He could stay here. I don't care. And he's going to be explaining the technology behind his team, the technical issues, and I'll be explaining the psychological difficulty. Oh, fuck!